We have just found one of the ships that rescue refugees from the dangers of these deceptively calm waters. But they don't want to see us, even on World Refugee Day. They heard below deck 53 African migrants they just rescued. Some European governments say these ships are in league with the human traffickers each migrant has paid. Many of these ships have been impounded and their crews dispersed when they dock. Even on World Refugee Day, they turn us away. Back on Lampedusa, other refugees have just turned up. They arrived in small boats. Now in police custody, they are headed for the reception center for detention. It's uncertain whether this group will be held while seeking asylum, transferred to detention camps on the mainland, or be sent back. But even though they don't know where they are going, they sense it is better than where they've been. Ayub is ready. It's time for him to sneak away from the detention camp. He takes nothing to call attention to himself and heads towards a familiar route to both refugees and locals. He expects to be shaken down.
And then maybe they're coming from center, they have home in center because they're coming and stopping people here and they take our money and mobile, everything.
And do they have some weapons?
Yes, knife. In this place, a lot of...
This was where some of the ambushes happened.
Just walking, I will show you his place because it's very dangerous.
The town of Bihać is in view just beyond the hill. Some refugees get extra supplies there and come back to camp. Ayub is different. He wants out.
Do you still think you will be catched?
I don't think, but I think they will catch us near of center. Here maybe until 1-2 kilometers more, no problem. And we will, if we and you be coming into the near of center, maybe they will catch me.
In town, his plan is to disappear.
Thank you very much. Good luck with your trip.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
Goodbye.
The game is on again.
Okay, thank you.
It is midday on the west coast of the U.S. When he first arrived in Los Angeles, he went to the Jewish Family Services Food Bank for his meals.
Can I get this order, please?
Today, it's his day to volunteer at its kitchen.
I got food for 8 months till we found job. And now that we found jobs, I am working, my wife has a decent job. I am volunteering with the same organization to pack food for those people who can't afford it. And it feels very well, and it keeps me connected to all the refugees and those who are in need.
It's not because of World Refugee Day. It's just something he does. And it puts him in the right spirit for his audition tonight. Around the world, World Refugee Day continues. Catholic priests in Hungary hold a mass to support refugees.
Nem csak a vándorlókról van szó. Itt valójában mindannyiunkról van szó, és az emberségünkről.
It puts the church at odds with Hungary's government, which has taken a strong anti-refugee stance. Baraki Weldai fled Eritrean violence to safety in the Tigray region of Ethiopia. Today, he's at Axum University in training to become a nurse.
ምክንያቱ ዝመፅእ ከም ስደተኛ መጠጥ ዝመጽእ ኦፖርቹኒቲስ እንተጠቂምካሉ ብዙሕ ረብሓ እዩ ዘለዎ ክብል እየ ዝደሊ ካብዚ ካብቶም ማዓስከር ኮይንካ ኣነ ስደተኛ እንደ ኣይ ካንት ዱ በቃ ዝኾነ ነገርስ ክሰርሕ ኣይክእልኒ ትብል እንተጠቂምካ እስ በቃ ዲፊካልቲ ዋላ እውን ኣብ ሂወትካ እውን ከቢድ እዩ ስለዚ ንሕና ከም ኤርትራውያን ወይ ከዓ ከም ረፊጅ በቃ ረፊጅ ኮይና ኢና ክንሰርሕ ኣይንኽእል ኢና ክንመሃር ኣይንኽእል ኢና ዝበለ ተሓሳስባ ካብ ርእስና ክነውፃ ክንክእል ኣለና በቃ we can do everything በቃ ዝከልክለና ነገርስ የለን
He's optimistic about his future and says leaving home was the right choice. No word from immigration, so Yamis takes her sister for a walk.
My name is. English. My name is.
In Mexico, they stand out. The people are welcoming, and she's a regular customer. She doesn't seem worried about how long they'll be here or what comes next, but she does have dreams. She likes the feel of our camera.
¿Te gustaría ser periodista o ser fotógrafo o algo?
Fotógrafo. Ay, eso sí me gustó, ¿eh?
Her Spanish is good, and she has a big personality. If not in the U.S., maybe she has a future in photography in Mexico. There is no doctor in this part of the sprawling Dadaab refugee camp in Kenya, so the local pharmacist fills in.
shaqadii haddeeraan imaaday waana mashquul zaa'id ah marka insha allahu tacaala shaqaalihiina waxay aadeen dabaaldegii 20 June 2019.
With more than 250,000 refugees here, there's plenty of need. Himself a refugee, he's proud to help. On another side of the camp, Niamuch hopes World Refugee Day brings a sale. She has big dreams for her art.
So as much as I have the talent and I might have the materials, market initiative.
That is, unless you count selling to others in the refugee camp. This Syrian refugee is exhibiting today in an art show.
ولكن لما جينا على الأردن هنا وصارت صار الحرب والدمار بسوريا صار عندنا قضية بهمنا نوصل رسالة للعالم ورسالة حب وسلام إنه عدم القتل وعدم وقف سيل الدماء بكل بلد فيها حرب.
He cuts up refugee tents and paints on them, a marketing angle that impresses art collectors. Not far away, the High Commissioner for Refugees is at a reception for would-be donors to refugee causes. There are many hands to shake and people to thank.
Hopefully one day we can have solutions for all these refugees. And for the Syrian refugees, really I hope that the solution will be safe, dignified, voluntary return to their homes in their country, which is what most of them want eventually to do when it is safe to do so.
The reception and the day are winding down. Filippo Grandi heads to his hotel. In his part of the world, World Refugee Day is over. The head of Bangladesh's refugee agency is also heading back home. It's been a long day for Mohammed Kalam, and when he gets back to his office, he will still have other meetings tonight. Bangladesh is conflicted about housing the Rohingya. Even with foreign donors financing the cost of operating the camp, it takes a lot of the government's attention. At some point, the needs of Bangladesh citizens and the needs of the Rohingya may be in conflict. There is much for him to think about at the end of World Refugee Day.